Okay. Alright, first and foremost, I want to start by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Ukrakadash. The honors to the elders, sing honors to the apostles, preaching, teaching us the word of truth with sincerity as always. Now, just want to make a real quick video, about what's going on right now. Because right now we are living in a huge time of prophecy, man. You know, the Most High waking up brothers up, man, from everywhere, all around the corner, from all sorts of lives, man. All around the corners of the earth, man. It's crazy, you know. Our people still, most of our people still, out of it, man. So we're lucky, if we even have this truth. That's just crazy, just on break right now, and just need to make this video, man. I just was walking to work, man, and I see a lot of homeless, like in this bridge where I usually go. Man, I see more homeless people, man, because I've been more than usual. Yeah, and in California, and that's the spirit, because in California, and that's what's happening in California, man, a lot of homelessness. You go, like, a lot of people are making their homes right there in the wealthy places down in Cali, man. All kinds of stuff is happening, man. Yesterday I made a whole lot of videos. I made another whole series of videos, man, of what's happening, man. Like, you got all this stuff in the migrant camps down there. You know, that Ted Cruz, one of the mayors or governors, was talking about. So a whole lot of stuff is happening, and it's crazy, man. And it's all prophecy, man. Okay, our people are still dead, sleeping, gone. And they don't think that, the Most High is a so-called black man. They don't think that his son is a so-called black man. They don't think that the angels are so-called black men, Mexican, Native American Indians, man, brothers, They don't believe it, man. This is Psalm 91, verse 14. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore would I deliver him. I would set him on high, because he hath known my name. 15. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. 16. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. Show him my salvation, man. That's what's gonna happen to the Lord's chosen, bro. Who He has chosen, because this thing ain't a thing where you just come, you just like it, and you choose to be in it. No, this thing calls you. This thing calls you, and if it resonates with your heart, your soul, and your spirit, the program the Most High gave you, man, in your spirit, written in your DNA, man. Because basically our DNA is like a program the Most High put in us, man. And that's what we are just doing, man. We are like organic, real-life computers, though, man. Okay, and the Lord, but really, man, the Lord's elect, the Lord's chosen is the real, the ones with the only breath in them, man. Because, like, I was reading earlier yesterday, man, and this is Psalm chapter 4, verse 2. O ye sons of men, how long will ye turn my glory into shame? How long will ye love vanity and seek after leasing? Selah. So they was going through his struggles, man, and all in the book of Psalms, all of this is, David writing about his struggles, David writing about how he was afflicted, how he was in a terrible place in his life, man. You know, writing about his problems, his issues. Showing you that the Most High ain't always good. Showing you that the Most High ain't a soft little punk, man. He's gonna put you into trials, put you into deep ass waters, man. That's what he did to David. And what was David? He became a warrior from all that, man. A spiritual one and even a physical one, man. Because that was a different spirit back then. You know, back then we were warriors, you know, fighting and just protecting our people, man, and prospering, man. What the land the Most High blessed us with, but due to our own wicked ways, man, and our own wicked flesh, you know, starting with the fall of Adam, man, being deceived by with his wife being deceived by the serpent, which is Esau, Edom, man. Now we are falling very, very low, but now is the time that we're gonna be rose up, man. At any moment, at any time, man. You know, we just had the Passover, man. You know, and that don't mean, you know, we still ain't gonna sin and fall off, man. I mean, Salaki. Whatever. Salaki, man. It's, you know, Salaki, yeah, you know, that don't mean that we still ain't gonna sin and fall off, you know. Fuck. I mean, that, you know, I mean, we might even, let's just, you know, ask for forgiveness and keep moving, you know. But, yeah, here I'm gonna get Psalm chapter 4, verse 3. But know that the Lord Yahweh, whose name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai, and yes, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are true Hebrew Israelites the Bible speaks about. If you thought it goes back to any of them. And we do come to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom here, Babylon, which is America. Psalm 4, verse 3. But now know that the Yahweh has set apart him that is godly for himself. The Yahweh will hear when I call unto him. So it says right there, but know that the Yahweh has set apart him that is godly for himself, man. Because the Most High is a royal power, man. Just like you set apart things for yourself, the Most High set apart things for himself, man. And that's the elect. That's the elect, man. The elect is the ones who got this truth, man. The saviors, you know. You know, I was walking down here, you know, and under the bridge, and I saw Edomites, man. These Edomites are falling down, man. You know. I mean, even these Edomites, bro, they don't even know what's going on, bro. They still think that Christianity is a real thing. They still think that Jesus is a so-called white man, you know. They still think that, you know, we're still under, we are all of us are still under that fucking slavery philosophy, man. When they don't even understand that the Most High has reserved himself a short number, man, because the Most High deals with short numbers to show his power. At the same time, you know, that number is perfect. It's not. You don't need to add anything to it, or add or take away anything from it. So I'm gonna read that again in Psalm chapter 4, verse 3. But know that the Yahweh hath set apart him that is godly for himself. The Yahweh will hear when I call unto him. See, bro. So you see that proves you that the Mosai ain't dealing with everyone. Verse 6. There be many that say, who will show us any good? Yahweh lift thou up the light of thy countenance upon us. There be many that say, who will show us any good, man? And that's all our people, man. 2/3 are our people, along with the 1/3, of course. And I'm not gonna say that our 2/3 of our people are innocent. They're still gonna have to be destroyed because they don't know. But even their own seeing them fucked up as well, man. Under trying to run to Edom, taking the safe route that they're still going through the struggles, and it's also something that we want to see the Most High restore 2/3 of our own people, man, after they get destroyed, man, because they're gonna have to be. Verse 7, thou hast put gladness in my heart more than in the time that their corn and their wine increased. Come on, bro, showing you that the Most High is a rewarder of those who do good, man. Showing you, bro, that you don't even need all these riches out here, man. I was just reading the word. I was just watching videos last night about all these celebrities and how they still get fucked up, man, in their record deals, man. Edom gives them the devil, man. They ain't even happy, and they don't even know what's going on. What's the use of having all that? Well, you don't even know what's going on, man. When you don't even know the name of the Father, the name of the Son, which is Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh being the name of the Father, and his Son's name is Yahweh Shai. And so, I was watching Lil Wayne and shit, and Drake, all these people, just beating their beef, man. Their beef's over nothing. Their music, murder on my mind, just and working over here with Jake, a Judite, some Judite, and that's all he was playing, murder on my mind and shit. It's just a bunch of Cain lyrics, man. That's the spirit of Cain inside these songs, man. The spirit of Cain, that's the spirit of an Edomite, man. You 2/3, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, are following the spirit of Cain, man. You want to kill your brother, man. You want to destroy our people, man. Sell drugs and shit. You want to kill yourself and shit. A lot of these songs talking about killing them, suicide and fucking depression, man. This verse 6, Psalm chapter 4, verse 6. There be many that say, who will show us any good? Lord, Yahweh, lift up thou thy countenance upon us. 7, thou hast put gladness in my heart more than in the time that their corn and their wine increased. Exactly, bro. But these people ain't gonna get that, man. They ain't gonna get any good, man, because they're getting their consolation prize. Because Satan don't care, about these 2/3. Satan's all his attention is focused on us. Like a nice woman, like a nice, slim and nice figured woman in a room full of fat bitches, man. That's the elect to Satan, bro. And these 2/3 are those big ass women, those big overweight bitches and shit. Hold on, slow. Yeah, man, when people calling me, that's Satan, bro, That's Satan trying to, take away the, kids' bread and shit. But yeah, man, shit. And even in these times, you know, brothers lost their jobs. Two of the brothers here in our camp, here in Grand Rapids, the Grand Rapids, Michigan camp, GMS, you know, the brothers, you know, two of them lost their jobs, you know, because they worked in some venues, you know, and this type of works where, you know, where COVID really hit the hardest on those. But even the brothers still been doing good, still been eating. The Most High still been looking out for them. Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai giving them just enough to get by, man. So, you know, that's showing you, you know, how the Most High is looking out for us even still in the beginning of all of this, man. This is verse 7. Thou hast put gladness in my heart more than in the time that their corn and their wine increased. Because these people, man, they ain't happy, man. They are not happy. They know they're missing something, but it's not for them. So Satan gives them Satan there is there to give them the consolation prize, you know. Okay, I was like, you know, well, Satan's like, well, Yahweh put the spirit in Satan to where, yeah, don't mess with, you don't gotta mess with them, because, you know, they already lost and dead, you know. Just that's Yahweh's job when the time comes for Yahweh to reward them. The 1/3 is the one going through the trials, tribulations, you know, because that's fair, you know. That's only fair too. Since we are woken up, we are the ones that gotta go through the trials and chastening the Most High. So that when that time of Jacob's trouble really comes, as real judgment comes, we are saved, man. And these people get the ultimate judgment in the end, man. That's only fair, you know. If you don't think that's fair, if you don't think that's right, you don't think that's even, then something's wrong with you. But I'm gonna keep reading here. Verse 8, I will both lay me down in peace and sleep, for thou, Yahweh, only makest me dwell in safety. And I'm gonna see if I can take some pictures next time, man, and make a video about that. These Edomites, man, you know, cause I saw an Edomite in his car, man. He just looked depressed and sad, bro, for what he's done to our people, man. He just looked depressed and sad, dude. And then before that, I was walking through the bridge. I was seeing all these little homes that these homeless Edomites were making there. They even had a grill there and a bunch of clothes laying there, more than I usually would see, man. That really the first time I ever seen something like that in that type of bigger way, man. Cause I always used to walk through this bridge when I was, you know, a teenager, 15. Shit, even 15 all the way until now, you know. And I ain't never seen that much of like homelessness like that, man. That is crazy. And that's most likely from this COVID, you know, people losing their jobs and stuff. And the Edomite was parking down there. So, I mean, damn, you know. And this ain't really even anything, man. This is really nothing, you know. Because, you know, when it's really bad, you know, your cousins, your family members, you're going to be hearing stories from them. Sick from that COVID thing they're going to get. When, you know, you got to get a shot. When they tell you you need proof of that you took your vaccination to work here, keep working here. When they tell you, you know, when the food stops coming in, man, that's when you know shit's gonna get real, man. That's when you know people are gonna be stressed out, panicking like a squirrel in the midst of a storm, man. Right when the thunder just comes and clouds turn just dark out suddenly, man, and you have big ass hails dropping and shit, man. And once I can do something like that, bro. So there's Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. Remember thou thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I had no pleasure in them. 2. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the cloud to return after the rain. 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, when the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. Those looking out of the windows be darkened, man. When the strong man, let's say there again, when the strong men shall bow themselves, man. Meaning they're gonna listen to Edom, man. They're gonna listen to Esau Edom. Okay, your boxers, your Floyd Mayweathers, you know, all your celebrities, your strong men, high and renowned in this society, man. They're not gonna look. We'll see how tough they look when that day of all hell breaks loose, man. Cause people ain't gonna be worried about their celebrities and shit. Cause our lifestyles and ain't as glorious as theirs, man. Which really theirs ain't, man. There's a dark side behind how they got their riches. There's a very dark side behind what they do to keep those riches as well. Sacrificing their families, you know, doing very abominable acts and rituals, man. You know, and most of those and all those celebrities end up feeling sad, really, man. They end up feeling sad and killing themselves, some of them even, man. Okay, you got these women out of order. You always gotta bring in the woman, man. We always got, that's what we do in GMS, man. You always have to bring up these women, man. These women out of order. Not trying to bow down to their husbands, okay? Driving their nice fancy cars and shit, okay? Because women get better jobs than men. Driving their fancy cars and stuff, okay? Looking down on men. For not having this, for not having as whatever, you know, what they call a stabilized financial life of money. Not understanding that we are the prophets of the Most High, and the Most High ain't blessed us to have that, you know. But they're ignorant of that, and they're ignorant of knowledge and the wisdom, which really women don't have any wisdom. That's in Job. The Most High lacked her, has not given her the spirit to know wisdom, man. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna talk shit and scoff, you know. But like we always say, man, and there's no easy or happy way to say it, man. You woman, and you prop people in general, or you prop people in general, man. Not looking up to the Most High as your own personal savior, as these Christians say, you know. But there's still some truth in that. that's pride, man, and you're gonna be destroyed for that alone. You Israelites, man, because this is for our people, man, the Israelites. Starting with you so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans, man. Ecclesiastes 12 verse 4, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the ground is low, that shall his work. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. All the daughters of music, all you women shall be brought low, man. All you daughters of music, your Cardi B's, your Beyonce's, man, your Rihanna's, your Nicki Minaj's, man, your Megan Thee Stallions, man. These daughters of music are gonna be brought low, man. Cause what do they talk about in their songs, man? They talk about a whole bunch of whoredom, man. Teaching just adding more to the ignorance and putting out, just promoting the spirit of whoredom inside of our people, man. Cause it's really, that's a curse anyway, It's, they could stop, even if Edom came with a law to say, like, well, let's stop making songs about being hoes, which Edom would never do something like that, of course, because he's happy with our people be listening to that shit, because it's destroying them. And that's why he's the devil, the Bible speaks of. Even if he did that, though, let's play devil's advocate, even if he did that, our people would still be hoes, man. Our daughters would still be whores, man. Because that's part of the curses, bro. That's part of the curses, man. Just like how I heard somebody say this, even with these kids that get their ass whipped by their parents, they still go back to the same shit, because that's how wicked our these kids is, man. Of our people, 2/3 of our people, man. And that's because that's part of the curses. Like most of these people, you just gotta kill them, man. Most of these kids, you just need to kill them, bro. There's ain't no way of teaching them and incarcerating them and trying to turn them into normal, productive citizens of society. There's no way to do it, man. Cause that's part of the curses, man. That's part of the curses, and that's a huge meat to swallow, that's a huge bitter thing to know. Like, that's why it reads in Ecclesiastes. The more I'm gonna just get it here in Ecclesiastes 1 verse 18. For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increases knowledge increases sorrow. Exactly, but let's see what it reads also as well. This Ecclesiastes in the 8th chapter. Verse 12, though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear thee, Elohim, which fear before him. But he's saying at the same time, surely I know it will be well with him that fears the Most High in the end, though. That's what we gotta wait for, the end. The end of this kingdom. Which the Esau Edom's here in Ecclesiastes, in 2nd Esdras, chapter 6 and verse 9. And it reads that for Esau is the end of the road, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows, man. So we're waiting for this road to end, man. This current rulership to end, man. Yeah, that's why we're making these videos. We're sighing and crying, We're complaining to the Most High. We are we get weak in the Most High. Somehow the Most High stabilizes us to keep going. Because that's what I was reading as well in the New Testament, how Paul always pushed that the law is not what's gonna save you, but the faith. is what's gonna save you, man. Because, man, I don't know, bro, but you know, I was just reading and it was deep in my head though. Like, see if I can get it here. Galatians. This Galatians chapter 2 and 16. Knowing that his man is not justified by the works of the law, but by the faith of Yahushua Mashiach. Even we have believed in Yahushua Mashiach that we might be justified by the faith of Mashiach and not by the works of the law. For by the works of the law shall no flesh be justified. Exactly. Man, you can keep all the laws, man. You can have a 2/3 that keeps all the laws. Does that mean he's gonna be saved? Nah. Nope. Nope. Your record of how many sins you haven't committed is not gonna save you, man. Having the faith is what's gonna save you, man. The Most High is gonna save the man that has faith. Not that hasn't sinned, man. Because that's what 2/3 are all about, man. They're all about you know, and that's nothing wrong with, you know, trying to keep the laws, but you know, that's not what's gonna save you, man. And even if you try keeping the laws, you're not gonna be able to completely do it, because in this kingdom, Esau Edom has destroyed all kinds of ways we could even keep the laws, man. You know, on the brothers brought an article that the night we were celebrating the Passover, where it read that he has put yeast in the air. Like, how do you even do some shit like that? How do you even? I never heard of anything like that. So this devil comes up with all kinds of ways all the time, man. And right when we celebrate our Passover, because these elites know, man. These elites already know. They know when we keep our holy days. And that's when they send out their spirits to try and haunt us. And then they put yeast in the water, you know? Like, how do you even do that? Because that's showing you this is the devil, because Jake would never could even come up with some shit like that. Jake would be more smooth with his thing, you know, as far as wickedness and going against the prophets. Or sometimes just straight, flat out, you know, try to kill us. But Esau Edom, he'll go the extra mile, man, and hide behind the trees and signs, man, and get to you all kinds of ways, man. You know? You know, and seeing the fucking, you know, black woman, our enemy, man, hang with this devil, be around this devil, man. It's fucking disturbing, bro. It's disgusting. You know how